Okay, so now the last thing we have before lunch is time to help you all get Scenic installed. So I have put here, if you go to the documentation page, the getting started with page, there's detailed instructions there. I would actually follow those and not what I have here because that has ways to specialize it based on your operating system and so forth. What I've tried to put here is kind of the most simple form that works on most operating systems. But check it out on the website. But these are basically the steps. You can clone the repository. You can make a virtual environment if you don't already have one. If you don't know what that is, don't worry about it. Just run. As we explained there. And then you can install Scenic and then try running one of the things. And we've tried hard to make Scenic work on all platforms and all hardware. So our goal is before lunch, we can get it working on everybody's machine. So give it a try installing it if you haven't already. And I and Lola and Sanchin will be here to help out if you run into any issues.
Looks like most MacBooks here, anybody running Windows?
But I know Ethan can do it.
I mean, if you already have it installed, great. But on Windows, my experience has been that WSL works best.
Yeah.
Quick question that when you're differentiating you are, I see one of the
Yeah. Yes. So the question was, can you control other attributes of cars besides the position, like color and things like that? So the Scenic library provides a few basic properties like color and the model of the car, although that is really simulator specific, what types of cars. Other knobs depend on the simulator, essentially. So it's up to the simulator interface to decide basically what the controllable attributes or properties of objects are. So for example, in Weebots, we have Weebots is robotics simulator, but you can also actually, we've done driving examples in Weebots too. There, I remember we've done experiments where we had like a robot that moved around and it had battery life. And so we added a property which was the state of the battery. And the interface even updated that. So you could track as the simulation was going, how much energy was left in the battery. That was, something that specific simulator interface provided. So basically, when you're setting up your pipeline where you want to run Scenic with your simulator or whatever, you can control basically any kind of, if the simulator provides an API to control some aspect of the object, you can expose that to. We don't have, I think the examples we have basically we explain how to do it for kind of the required properties like position, orientation, etc. We don't have a separate page on saying like, if you have some other property, how would you expose that? Probably need to write some documentation on that, but that's the kind of thing we're happy to walk you through it in the hands-on part like this afternoon. Yeah.
Mission, but along with the
Sure. Yeah.
If you want to check which attributes are available, then you can look at the source, the repository under, I think, source Scenic domains, private, the generic ones.
Oh yeah. Then, right.
Then there's separate report of source Scenic simulators.
It's in the documentation too. Is anyone using this slide, or can I take it down for a second? Okay, let me. So. So in the documentation.
By the way, if you installed Scenic already in the past before yesterday, you might want to update. Right?
Oh yeah, that's right. If you clone the repository recently, we just pushed the sensors feature, which we're going to be talking about. We merged the sensors feature, which we'll be talking about this morning. So do a git pull to make sure you get the latest from the main branch. Okay, so to Anirban's question. The driving domain library we've been talking about is here under Scenic Libraries. We've got the driving domain. If you click on that, this is the summary. It says, see the documentation of this module for more details. So this is the one that Sanjay was talking about. And if you click here, there's an overview of what's here and which simulator is supported and so forth. And it says, for example, cars are defined in the world model. So we can go to the world model. Here's the world model. And if we scroll down, we can find the car or the vehicle class. Okay, there's the car. We click on this. This doesn't actually have much because I think it inherits pretty much everything from vehicle. So let's go to vehicle. Here we go. Here are the properties that are provided by default, basically. So like the position is uniformly random over the road. The color you were asking about, the default value is some distribution based on how people actually do it. So these are basically it. So it's essentially like position, orientation, and color, right? Actually, model, I was wrong about the model. I think that's done in a simulator specific way. We don't have an agnostic way of describing what type of car it is because it's just totally different in Carla versus Meta Drive, for example.
You know, do something into the computer, set up like way to read that.
Yeah, so basically in the simulator interface, you can basically say like, all right, if the object has a, I don't know what you want to set, like, does it have tinted windows or not, right? So we'll check, does the object have a tinted windows property? If so, we'll look up whether it's true or false and call some API in the simulator. So yeah, and the only, excuse me, the only more complicated thing is if you want to read data back from the simulator, like the battery life example I gave there, we want to be updating that every time step. There's a way of telling Scenic this property should be queried from the simulator every time step. When we talk about simulator interfaces, we'll show that. Yeah.
And when you were tracking and doing the camera and the way you're recording this.
Yeah.
Can you see that or is it? Okay.
You can. So we'll talk, when we talk about taking sensor data this afternoon, we'll show how to do that. Yeah. Okay, so let me put back the other thing.